This is The Rock Show.
Backstage.
Hello, everyone. My radio name is Wes Nessman.
And I'm Chris Covington.
And this is The Rock Show Backstage, available everywhere now.
Everywhere.
We're on the YouTubes and
on the YouTube,
the Spotifys, and
the Apple,
the station app, and all that stuff. And all that adds up to about 11 people.
Yeah. Well, you know.
There you go.
11 is better than 0 and D.
I hope you are enjoying your day. It is National Tequila Day.
All right.
You get yourself in trouble on tequila? We've already discussed mine pretty much ad nauseum.
I don't really drink tequila very often anymore, but I guess I used to like it a lot.
You know, I got 3 brand new uncracked bottles of some really, really, really high upper end stuff that my brother sent me.
Nice.
You know, Sammy Hagar sold his brand a long, long time ago. So much so that his little agreement to not make tequila anymore went away, and then he started making a new brand with Guy Fieri.
Oh.
Yeah, called Santo.
Okay, I think I know what that is.
And I got a whole bunch of bottles of Santo.
I think I know what that is.
And my brother sent me.
I had the last one I had was that Terramana Silver that the Rocks. It's his brand, the Rock.
Yeah, I don't have
pretty
anything
good.
against drinking. I just don't have time for it anymore.
I guess
because
not.
when you get older, it eats up a little time.
There is that.
All
I don't
right.
usually buy liquor. I'm not going to be partaking in a tequila day. So
You're not.
no, because any day could be tequila day. It's not.
Oh, well, that's very, very
We don't need an
disappointing.
excuse.
The tequila industry will probably go belly up at
Probably,
this point
just 'cause of
because you're
me.
not going to have margaritas this week. How disappointing.
I'm a bad person.
I am. Well, that goes without saying. What else is going on? I'm about to head out to California. You ever been to the Pacific Ocean?
I've been to San Francisco once, just overnight, and that was it.
It's kind of not the same thing.
No, it's not.
You know, it's like somebody visits Lubbock, Texas, and they think that that's the same as Austin, that it's the same
Right.
as Houston.
It's not the same at all.
It's not even close.
Yeah, so no, I've really never experienced much of California.
It is a totally different vibe. It is not what you think it is. And it's crazy to me, all the misinformation that people willingly go with. And even this past week, somebody was, I posted my United gas. I got gas at United for $1.82.
Yeah.
Because I was getting $1 off. So that was, so it would have been $2.82. And I posted that up, and like one guy goes, well, it's $5.99 here in California. And I thought, well, that can't be right. And I looked it up, and it was $3.99 by my mom's house, which is still $1 higher.
Yeah, but
But
it's
it's
not
like,
$5.99.
Why are you? And that's why I said, where are you buying gas? He goes, here in Koreatown. I'm like, oh, well, of course, the Koreans are taking advantage of you, dumbass. A Korean will do that to you.
Oh, come on.
No,
That's what you get for being an idiot.
But I don't know why people willingly buy into that. California, it's a hellscape. Disneyland is there.
Yeah.
A Universal Studios. I'm really looking forward to next year. Universal Studios is opening their whole dark universe.
Well, that sounds cool.
Yeah, it's going to have like a Frankenstein's castle, a werewolf roller coaster, and so on and all that
I
stuff.
can see how. I mean, I know California gets a bad rep, but Texas does too. Texas is huge, and people think that all of us ride horses and live out in the dirt.
Yeah.
So I imagine it's kind of similar for California because when you think of California, you think like snooty, hot people, Hollywood.
Well, that's me.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's
Snooty,
me.
hot Hollywood.
Yeah, that's me.
That's his
very, very
your
Hollywood.
wrestling name.
Uh-huh.
Snooty, hot Hollywood.
It's just very, very odd, but it's true that way with anything that's popular. I mean, think of all the hate Taylor Swift gets, and what has she done to be hated?
Well,
She does her deal.
yeah, I guess she's just chilling.
She does her deal, and a
doing her
lot of
thing.
people follow her.
Yeah.
And
You don't have to, though.
it's not like she's out here kicking dogs or something.
That's true.
All right, well, let's get to some actual material that we did not have a chance to get to.
Okay.
Here you go. 15 real-life cheat codes. Let's go through a few of these. Real-life cheat codes. Diarrhea is the best excuse to get out of anything.
I think that's probably true.
Okay, Chrissy's giving that a true.
I mean, what's someone going to say to you? if you tell them that,
Prove it.
yeah, you know what I mean? What are you going to say to
Give
someone?
me your coffee
If someone
cup.
looks at you dead in the eye and is like, I got diarrhea, you're going to, whatever they need to do,
Right.
you give them the keys to your car.
Immediately, get away from me. Yeah, I don't want it too.
Get away from me.
Admit your mistakes quickly and without undue apologies or beating yourself up. Just get it done.
Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of mistakes have you made this week that you want to apologize for?
Fuck. Oh, all kinds of mistakes. I need to apologize to my cats. Dear kitties, I'm very sorry that I ran out of the good wet cat food.
Okay, then.
I gave them a can of real chicken yesterday that I would have eaten. That was actually kind of expensive, and all of them were like, nope.
Yep.
So I need to apologize to them for that.
It's amazing. I had a cat that would not eat any human food. It was
No.
like, all right, it's your birthday. Here's a nice big piece of shrimp. And it laid there for 3 days.
Yeah, they're all angry at me right now.
Yeah. Man, here's one that's actually good. Don't put the recipient of an email on until after you've written the email
So you don't accidentally send it
to the wrong person or
send it before you should.
yeah.
Like say you write a
exactly.
drunk email or something dumb.
All right.
Or out of anger. That's a good one.
Real life cheat codes. Confidence can get you super far, even if it's an act. That is true.
Yes.
You act like you know.
Yeah,
what you're doing,
yeah.
right?
You always say, walk with authority. And it's like, well, stand up and walk around like you know what's going on.
Exactly.
People believe it. That's what you told me the first concert I went to with you. You were like, just walk around like you know what the fuck's going on. Nobody's gonna say anything to you. And I was like, okay.
Well, especially when you have some stature about you.
I'm very tall.
Yeah, for a woman, you're very tall. And it just you carry a certain I would say je ne sais quoi. You know, when you're tall.
Shut the fuck up. Je ne sais quoi, my fucking ass. Yeah, okay. Yeah, but that's true though. Just walk like you know what you're doing and be confident because that does get you pretty far.
Okay, people like talking about themselves more than they like hearing about you.
Right. Ask them questions about them.
That's a good one. All right, then. Talk positive about people behind their backs. Okay, I'm going to turn around. You can say something nice about me. Go ahead.
I didn't see Wes's nipples today. And he has a shiny head.
Okay.
I thought those were pretty nice.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
All right.
I mean,
Have friends generationally older and younger than yourself.
I do have that.
I do have that.
I have a lot.
I have that quite a bit.
I mean, one of my best friends is like 70. So
Here's one that's more interesting or different than the rest. When reheating rice in the microwave, put a little water in the bowl so it heats up fluffy again.
yes, I like to put a piece of ice on top of the rice and then put a napkin over that. And
Well,
then
that's known as ice rice. And then you just add a little spice.
no, it's not.
That's what it is.
Okay.
If
What else you got?
you have something nice to say to someone, like you think they did something neat or they have a cool shirt, go ahead and say something nice because another instance may not come up. Then it seems like that was covered by one of
I
the
like
other
to
ones.
give people compliments when I can. If I see something sparkly or cool that they have, I always tell them.
I like this one. This explains my popularity. Make people laugh within a minute of meeting them. Within a minute,
I think that we both probably do that.
right? If you want to change the subject in a conversation, drop something, make it look accidental. I like that. It breaks the train of thought of the other person. I am going to remember that one.
The one that I do is if there's a weird discussion going on at a party or something, and it just kind of needs to end, I'll just get up and go, "Who needs a drink?" And I'll go and get everybody. You know, it just kind of changes the vibe.
I'm more honest about it. I mean, you know exactly what I'm doing because frequently I have this problem with my mother. And I always just say, "Hey, well, how's the dogs?
You just
How's the dogs?" And "how's the dogs"
changes it.
is like a different language for saying, I need you to shut the fuck up and talk about something else.
About that
is
yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
Okay, these are cheat codes for your life. Clean while you're cooking. Do you clean while you cook?
Yeah. Yeah. I try to, yes. It's just helpful. I mean, it's helpful to do it.
I do some of it, but I don't like to get the soap and stuff out while I'm cooking.
Well, I mean, like, don't leave your like box from your pasta and your lid from this and that out on the table. I throw things away. And
Okay, cheat codes for life here. Being polite increases your odds of getting what you want.
It's so true.
Without getting into the weeds here, I had to fight with insurance companies for 14 years. 14 years, regular fights with insurance companies. Never lost a fight. Not once.
Yeah.
And it was because I went in knowing that those people that took those calls were getting their ass chewed every single moment of every day. One of my favorite things that I would say to these people is, I would go, you know what? Somebody's going to be a hero today. Why shouldn't it be you? You should be the hero today. I'd actually say that, honest to God.
Oh, and they're like, I want to be Wes's hero.
Right.
I'm going to help him. Yelling at customer service people is never going to help you.
I don't think this one works here. It says to learn something, repeat it to yourself 3 times on the day you learn it, 2 more times the next day, once the day after that, and then you know it most of the time. I don't think so.
Well, you and I aren't studying for history exams, though. So that might be a useful tool.
But, that's not what it's talking about. It's talking about, if you want to learn to have a glass of water every morning or something.
How is that not the same?
I don't know. I don't think it works.
I don't know. Okay.
Look at I read.
Maybe it doesn't. I don't know.
I read a tremendous amount of self-help books. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
And my retention is like, I remember 1 out of every 50 things they say.
I was about to say, you've never read that trick in any of those books?
Yes, actually, this is crazy. Now, I've told you about my old days when I used to work the speaker stand at the swap meet.
Uh-huh.
And the people who worked the various spaces would give me tips. That's how all my friends in the neighborhood all had the newest bongs. And that's honest to God.
It's because of your tips.
They were like, here, talk about our head shop over in space A14. Here's a bong. And I'd had so many bongs. I'd give brand new bongs to all the kids.
I bet you made a lot of friends doing that.
Point being is somebody gave me the book Dianetics.
Oh.
By L. Ron Hubbard.
Yeah.
The basis of Scientology.
Yep.
And in the very first chapter, and trust me, I didn't get much past that.
That's good. Thank God.
There's something great that says if you're ever reading something and you suddenly feel confused, start back where you began reading and read it over. Don't go any further, right? And it will help with your understanding there. So it's actually helping you to not get further in the weeds. And it seems obvious, but it's actually not obvious. Because lots of times people will be reading something, they'll read and they'll go, something's not adding up. Well, it's because you didn't stop when you had the problem.
So go back to fix the future.
And last on this list right here, which is everybody on our Dumbass of the Day could take note of, never commit a crime while you're doing another crime.
Yeah. And, when you're committing one, chances are you're committing more.
Well, if you're going to get some drugs, make sure all your tail lights work.
And that you don't bring a Bud Light in your hand.
Yeah, how many times have we heard stories about somebody getting pulled over for a bad registration sticker and they find 55 pounds of drugs in there?
Yeah, you got a crack pipe under your seat.
I think that
Pick your battles wisely.
Right, exactly. So there's that. What else you got? It's time for you to wag your jaw a minute.
I'm gonna go do stand up tonight. Is it tonight? No, tomorrow night. Sorry, today's Wednesday. We're doing this on a weird day, so it's got me all weird up. But I'm gonna do stand up tomorrow night. I'm gonna go do open mic just for fun.
Okay.
Since we've already got our shows ready for Thursday and Friday because you're out of town.
We'll be doing the goodest of.
Yes, so I think I'm gonna go tell some jokes just for fun.
And what will we be talking about?
I'm gonna talk about work. I'm gonna talk
about work.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm talking a little bit about work.
Is that relatable?
It doesn't have to be. People think it's interesting, Wes. Not everybody works in the radio, Wes. And not everybody works with you. And you know what? I make it funny, so yeah.
No, I'm asking a serious question.
Yeah, people talk about their work all the time. I fucking heard people talk about
You don't think that the people will be sitting in the audience going, this bitch, she's working on the radio and she's up here complaining about it on a Thursday night.
I didn't say I was going to complain about my work.
Oh, okay.
I said I was going to tell jokes.
Okay.
I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining. There are things that I find funny.
Tell people why you don't hook up your Alexa.
Because it's haunted.
It's not haunted.
My Alexa's haunted.
She doesn't understand technology.
What happened
Picks
was
on me for old
my
people
Alexa
stuff.
is haunted.
No.
It is.
All right. Well, if you had your Alexa plugged in, it would translate Generation Z slang terms for you.
I think I know what they mean.
Okay. Well, here you go.
Okay.
We're going to go through the whole list.
All right.
Because there's only 7 in here.
I think I can do it.
Drip.
Expensive.
Nope.
Diamonds, necklaces, jewelry.
You're close. Trendy, high-class fashion.
Drip. Got that drip. See,
Right,
I think
yeah.
I know. That's why I said expensive. I think I knew that.
Well, not all these are words.
Okay,
Some
well,
of these
continue.
are sentences.
Continue. That's fine.
The math ain't mathin'. That means
The
thing.
math ain't mathin'. It ain't adding. Shit's not working out.
Right, there you go. 8. ATE.
Oh, that shit was good as fuck.
No.
What?
It is a compliment. It's used right here in a sentence that says, like, you ate with that outfit.
Oh, okay, yeah. Or but
You
can't you
ate.
say? But can't you say that? Can't you say that? That burger ate. Because I heard people say it like that.
You said
know
you
what?
knew this.
Who wrote these? Some old man that decided
No,
that.
this is what's going to come over the Alexa if you ask.
Right,
That was
okay.
the story
Okay,
right here.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I think you'll get where this came from.
Mm-hmm.
In your blank era.
Oh, in my hot girl era.
Something like that, because it was all, based on the Taylor Swift kind of thing right
Yeah.
there. Air, A-I, air. What does it mean when somebody says air?
I don't know.
It says to intentionally ignore someone. Why is he airing my messages?
Oh, I don't know that one. Never heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a new one. I think everything else I've heard, I haven't heard that yet.
Okay, mother. What does it mean when a Generation Z says mother?
Are they saying that hurts like a mother?
Well, if
use
I
it
put
in a
it in
sentence.
if I put it in sentence, then it's going to be obvious.
Well,
Like Rihanna is mother.
oh, okay. Like she's a queen.
Yeah, it's kind of like a queen. thing.
Yeah, okay. I've never heard that one either.
What about when somebody uses the phrase "it's giving" in a sentence?
Oh yeah, it's giving depression, or like it just means you look like this is the vibe you're putting out right now.
That is a good way to do
That's how
it.
it
Certain vibe you're giving. Like,
Yeah.
I love your outfit. It's totally giving Beyonce vibes.
It's I was about to say it's giving you have cats.
Okay. All right then. All right, we have one more piece.
I think
of
I'm
thing
pretty hip. You knew most of those too,
don't
though.
think
I think
you
you
are.
shut the.
here. No, dude.
I think I'm making you cooler, and you don't even realize it.
I don't need to be cooler.
I think I'm helping you with your.
Listen, one time I was
Did
in
you
the,
say "What's up, boy" before you met me? I don't think so. I think I put that in your brain.
I don't need to be
I'm just
cooler.
saying, boy.
I have done shit that will fucking singe your hair. You don't know how many people
I
I've
think I'm
woke up
helping-
next to
I think-
naked. You have no fucking idea.
I think I'm making him cooler.
All right, here you go. People who rarely get sick share their impractical secrets.
Okay, what are they? Stay the fuck away from everybody.
Okay, this is how to not get sick, according to people who don't get sick
Let's hear
very
it.
often.
Okay.
Get 9 hours of sleep every night.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well.
Stay away from kids. Stay active and drink plenty of water. Man, I can only do so much water at a time.
I drink a lot of water. I only drink water at home. So
I feel like I should get credit for fake sweetened tea.
it's mainly water.
Yeah. Well, so is
Mainly
it,
water, but the
so
soda
is the soda.
If there's sodium in it, though, there's it's kind of sucking the water out of you still.
A little bit.
I like the water we have here at work, so I do drink a lot of water at work. It's delicious.
All right. Wash your hands constantly.
Wash the motherfuckers.
And don't touch your face or rub your eyes.
Yep.
One person said, I barely leave the house.
Oh.
Eat fruits and vegetables. Avoid unhealthy stuff, especially fast food. I don't think that is
What does
necessarily
fast food have
correct.
to do with being sick?
Well,
I can see not getting enough vitamins if you're literally just cramming your face with, some like nachos from Taco Bell every single day, every meal. But
there's also the level of people are handing you stuff and getting their germs.
and it's
on
just
it.
saying fast food though. It doesn't say don't go to a fine dining restaurant, order a chicken fried steak smothered in fucking gravy. They're just making fun of fast food right there.
I think so too.
That's what I think about that.
Yeah, I'm going to make a note of something right here that we can close this out with. It says stop eating indoors at restaurants.
It's so hot outside, man.
It is. I mean, you can't do that in Texas.
No.
Wear a mask in crowded areas. I think we've reached the point where it's a little embarrassing to be the person in the mask.
But again, I don't care if somebody is. If it makes
It does not bother me.
Doesn't
And
at all.
I want everybody to know that.
And if I was in a situation where everybody around me was sick, that's what I would do.
It says take vitamin D supplements. I think that they've proven scientifically that supplements do not work in terms of vitamins.
Oh, yeah.
Keep an optimistic attitude.
Okay.
Avoid stress. Like that's just such
How?
an easy thing.
Oh, bills. I don't need
I'm
those.
not going to have any stress
Goodbye,
today.
bills.
Add garlic and ginger to your diet.
I've heard of those. I like garlic and ginger. I use both of those quite a bit. Don't you? You like? Well, I guess you use them
Yeah.
when you make stir fries and stuff, don't you?
Yeah, I had some garlic toast or garlic croutons. I made.
There's
last
garlic in like everything I cook at home.
night. Other people suggest spicy peppers, onion, kimchi,
I love
bone
kimchi.
broth, wasabi, tofu, natural yogurt, and natural. What is natural mustard?
Stone ground mustard.
Is okay, so just not the good
It's
stuff.
like it is good. You don't like the stone ground? Is it too
No,
gritty?
it always seems like it's going to be better than it is.
Yeah, because it doesn't have all that delicious additive crap.
I like that jalapeno mustard. You know what's in it? Jalapenos.
Jalapenos.
Go for a 30-minute walk every day.
Yeah, I like all of I think some of those are good tips.
I've been doing a 10-minute walk with my dog if it's cool enough for his paws.
Yeah.
We do a little walk around the block right there.
Oh.
Don't be lazy.
Okay.
And somebody says, and someone said, I work in construction and regularly put objects in my mouth that have picked up off the floor.
What?
They're saying that they're forcing themselves to deal with a lot of germs, I suppose.
What?
Yeah.
Is that like the same toddlers have strong immune systems because they put everything in their mouth?
You know, it's funny that they'll say that, but who's the sickest people in the world?
Toddlers. There's always
Little
sniffling, puking on you.
They don't have not even
I don't
close.
think I believe any of this
Yeah, it's
anymore.
just horse
That's a
shit.
good point, Wes.
There was no good place to talk about this, but and you know, I feel like sometimes we should spend a little more time talking about the stuff we write, but sometimes it feels a little hacky. Plus, there's the fact that we're on 5 different stations, and they won't necessarily post what we've written about, so you don't have a good excuse to talk about it.
Right.
But what I'm getting to is the average age of fast food workers. I have always absolutely hated those people who refer to fast food workers as burger flippers.
Yeah.
I worked the kitchen in a Dairy Queen, and that may have been one of the hardest jobs
Ever.
I've ever worked in my life.
Ever, yeah.
And after you've been over a hot grill all day, then you got to clean that goddamn hot grill.
Yep.
And then you got to wash all the dishes.
And then be
all.
disrespected in public and by customers and
Yeah, I don't
the
agree with
world. It's really awful.
And-
or the people that say those jobs are for kids.
that. That's the point I'm getting to. The average age of the fast food worker now is 25. What you're mostly looking at is young mothers who are trying to get back into the workforce. And I cannot stand the fact that these people get disrespected.
Me neither.
It's very, very tough work. It's not easy kitchen work like you did.
Oh, yeah. It's so easy.
It's much tougher.
It is hard.
Yeah.
Working in restaurant biz is hard. It doesn't matter if it's fine dining or fast food. It's hard.
It's hot. You always feel
You
dirty,
do.
and it seems like the hardest work actually comes at the end. You know,
Right when you're exhausted and your feet hurt the most, all that extra, sweeping and mopping and cleaning everything up and making it perfect so you can get the hell out. Yeah,
right? And then somebody's going to say, "Oh, you only deserve $7 an hour."
Right, then you're going to come in and someone's going to get mad you didn't put a trash bag into a trash can or something. It's just the tiniest, pettiest little things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard, and that stuff makes me angry too.
All right. Well, since we have everybody's attention, tell everybody all the details on our comedy show, and we'll wrap this up.
So the Balls Out Funny Roast of the Rock show is coming up on August 9th at Jake's Back Room, and it's going to be great. We got a whole bunch of our funny comedian friends. They're going to roast us. We're going to do a little roasting on them. There's going to be stand-up. We got tables. The tickets are $15.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. When we tell people that you can buy a table, all we're telling you to do is buy 2, 4, or 8 tickets. And the table's kind of free. It doesn't cost any more.
Right. And if you don't buy a table, you can still come, show up and buy your ticket at the door, but
There might be some
and
seating
there might
for
be
you.
seating,
Yeah.
but there might not because we've been selling them out there lately. So
Right.
be sure to, if you need somewhere to sit, you get them in advance.
But everybody buys their tickets like the week of. So if you go ahead and get them now, you'll be fine.
Yep.
And you'll really help us out. We really wanted to do this one to help with Cats Alley Cats. And what they do is they go out and they trap feral cats and they get them fixed and they put them back. And not only are you, you're cutting generations of possible offspring. When you put them back there, that cat kind of claims that area. You know what I mean?
Right. Me and Wes have also been talking about how the cat's probably bewildered because it just got snatched off the street, got its nuts cut off.
It's funny to think that you're abducting a cat.
You put it back and it's like, my friends are never going to believe this.
This is bullshit. It's like
fucking bullshit.
It's the human equivalent of waking up in a bathtub full of ice.
It's like
with your liver
it's
missing.
like waking up in a claw machine and just being the chosen one. So
it really, really helps everything. And
it's going to be fun.
I promise you, I have never had anybody come to one of these events and go, it was okay or whatever. Everybody goes, oh, man, I'm coming to every one of these
It
now.
was fun, and you can hang out with me and Wes, and we get all chatty and silly and take pictures, and it's going to be
Yeah, and it's one of the few times that we're actually out in public together.
right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that date again?
August 9th, Jake's Back Room.
All right. And you want to tell everybody where you think you might be doing comedy tonight?
Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna probably do stand up over at Bar PM. Unless I could go tonight to Lantern Tavern. That's Wednesday nights, isn't it? I haven't been there in so long, so I might do that instead. I don't know. Either Lantern Tavern tonight or Bar PM tomorrow night. One of the two. I'm gonna go out and tell some new jokes and just kind of prepare some things that I'm going to use here in a couple weeks.
So you're trying things on for size.
Yeah, I have a couple new things I wanted to talk about.
All right, you going to sing any songs?
I don't think so. I don't usually do any of that at open mic unless I have at least 15-minute feature or something at the end because I don't want to drag all the stuff up there just for 5 minutes.
So you're too lazy to make people
And I
happy.
don't drag all the stuff up there unless I'm getting paid for it, Wes. It's just too much.
It's just too
It's
much.
just too much
Do you
crap.
have all the stuff to drag?
I do. I'm actually going to buy a new piano for this show coming up, so this will be my first time to use it in August. Yeah, I've been using my brother's.
I've always heard that the new instruments make the best sounds. That's what I've always heard.
Well, I'm going to just hope that that's true. It's going to be great.
All right, then.
So anyway, guys, come out and see us.
All right, you ready to wrap up?
Yeah, I guess I would say bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
This has been The Rock Show, Backstage.